Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod video with me. And today, covering a mod which hasn't had an update in over a year at this point, I think. The Avatar mod, which you might have guessed from, you know, the flying bison just lingering about. But yeah, I mean that in the title and the thumbnail. Make it a bit obvious, but yeah, the Avatar mod, it's a great wee mod on 1.12.2 Minecraft, and like I said, it's not been updated in about a year-ish, I think last update was like June or something, 2019, so it's been a long time coming. It was a great, it still is a great mod, but you know, it was a great mod at the time. It was getting little updates and stuff, and then it just stopped, but people were on the Discord and saying it is still getting worked on and stuff, so we were waiting, and it just updated like the other day or yesterday or something. Now, quick thing to point out, this update is an alpha, like it's in alpha mode, so expect bugs and stuff possibly. Like it's basically they're kind of working towards shifting the mods into a different-ish way, which you might see basically, because there's a bunch of little changes being made to the current system, bits getting switched around and stuff. So, yeah, just expect maybe some things might go wrong or not work right, possibly, because it's an alpha, because that's typically what happens with alphas. Maybe everything works perfectly. I don't know. But we'll just assume that there's a possibility of things might go wrong. But anyway, Avatar, Out of the Iceberg 2, or... Hold on, what's the full title of this thing? Avatar Mod 2, Out of the Iceberg. Yeah, that is what it's called. Okay, cool. But yeah, great mod. Gives you the power to bend the elements. And essentially, you could become the Avatar, although not legitimately, you have to use commands for that bit. But anyway, so how this used to work, you come into the world with nothing, you'd go around, you'd find scrolls of various elements, either by killing mobs, or by finding them in treasure chests, like desert temples, blacksmith, house chests, and things like that. And you get 3 of an element, and you'd unlock that element, and that'd be your element. That has changed. As you might notice, I'm currently a firebender. Or you might not have noticed that, because you might not know what that is. Yeah, that's a firebending symbol. Now, alright, first things first. There are 4, 5? 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, there's 6. There's 6 buttons for pressing. There's confirm, bison transfer, cycle, bending left and right, skill menu, switch path, and use bending. So, basically, our main, right, bison transfer, if you own a bison, like that thing there, then you can change it over to another player. Not really relevant right now, but if you own one, which I'll show how to tame one stuff later, but that'll let you transfer over. Cycle bending, if you have multiple element bending abilities, you can switch around bending. Use bending, opens up your current bending you've got set, and let you use the moves. Switch path. I don't actually recognize what that button does or what it's for, so that's a new one for me. Yeah, that's just there. And then the last one is to open the menu. So if you click K, open up firebending experience. So currently it shows we're currently a firebender. It shows all the various firebending abilities. You will start with the first one, aka this one here. Fire shot. It used to be called light fire or whatever. They've changed it. This is one of the few bending things that have been changed. So basically you'll start with level 1 unlocked. The new thing now where we've got tiers. So my firebending, this very first move is a tier 1 bending ability. That's important. And then as you go up, you require various things to unlock it, various things which I'll show you just a second. But if we look over to, say, Flame Strike, which is another new move. This used to be it was a Fire Arc before, where it was like a stringy, snaky thing you'd throw at people. Now it's got Flame Strike, it's completely different. That's tier 2. So, what does all that mean? Well, if we take a quick look-see look, go into air first, scrolls have changed. So what used to be, you get, just various scrolls. You get air, water, fire, earth. You get the universal scroll, which work for everything, and some of the sub-bending scrolls. Now they've each got 7. So now you get the tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scrolls. And basically, depending on what tier you're bending, you need to unlock. In this one case being tier 2. If I want to unlock this bending, I need a tier 2 scroll. Okay, interesting. So now you start with an element, and now they're locked behind tiers. Which is just, yeah, it's a very different thing, I suppose. That was never a thing before. So now I guess you've got, if you want higher-end things, you need to get higher-end scrolls. And the scrolls themselves have got unique little textures and stuff to them. Because, yeah, all the scrolls used to look pretty much the same. Like, actually, if I type in Universal scrolls, yeah. There's the 7 universal scrolls. They basically all used to look exactly like that, except different colored. So obviously, a yellow for air, red for fire, and yeah, now they've all got their own little kind of design, which we'll go to the other ones in a little minute. But yeah, airbending. They've got their scrolls here. There's a couple other wee things here as well. So new thing. I don't know why these parts are here. Like, okay, so gliders are bananas, by the way. Just to quickly show. Yeah, if you hold this, you get jump boost and speed straight away. You can punch with it to do airbending, even though I'm not an airbender. I imagine you're not meant to be able to do that before. But yeah, you can right click with it, and it will put on a glider on your back. And the textures will go mad. If you're in F5 mode, the textures go really weird with this. It's crazy. That might be because I've got Optifine and stuff in. That might be a case of that, because I've seen this before with various mods. But yeah, basically, this texture looks like the kind of glider from OpenBlock. It doesn't really look like a glider. It's going to be the avatar glider. But yeah, you can right click and put it on your back. It becomes an avatar glider. This has no crafting recipe. Like, you can enchant it with unbreaking and sharpness and stuff, because it does count as a weapon as well. You can do 2 damage with it. And then there's also the master one, which, yeah, it's just black like that. And it does the exact same damage stuff, but it's good 4 times the durability. And yeah, basically, gliders, they work as you jump and you go flying forward. Just, yeah, really simple. There's not a lot, really, to them in that regard. Wait a minute. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just holding it in my hand. I'm just flying around with it. Oh, God. I didn't even know that happened. Yeah, if you're just holding it, apparently, you'll fly with it. Oh, my God. But yeah, so, you don't have to be an airbender to use this. I don't know if they're going to make it a thing where you have to be an airbender to use it, or where maybe being an airbender will give you more use out of it. But yeah, so this is now here. Now, it looks cool. I like it. I like the texture. Obviously, like, the little bit, there. It would be cool if that also looked like a glider, but, you know, maybe they'll do that eventually. But yeah, these are cool. The wings are here, too. You can't craft any. You can't craft it. And maybe they're planning to make it a crafting thing later, but you don't get it via crafting currently. So I'm a bit confused about that one. That one's a bit weird. Also, new block in this brand. I've got cloud blocks. That's these things here. I haven't seen any clouds personally, but I don't know. Maybe they. Huh. It's doing a thing. Well, this is odd. I don't know if this is, again, meant to be related to, like, some type of airbending thing, but I'm not an airbender, so I really don't know. But, yeah, anyway, these blocks exist. They're not craftable or anything, at least currently. And I'm guessing eventually they're going to be something that spawns up in the sky. And they also seem to do a wacky thing when you stand on them. Odd. I wonder if you'll be able to get water from them later. But yeah, so there's that. The Bisons, just to show them off really quick. Flying Bisons, they spawn around mountains. As you can see, there's many of them around here. They come in child and adult variations. They've got several different saddles you can find from chests throughout the world. You can also craft the more basic ones. So sturdy. Then these two you've got to basically find. And then you've got armor for them. Which, yeah, that one they required. Using an air scroll. That one requires the more basic one, and then the 2 best ones you'll find within lit chests all over the place. And there's the Bison Whistle, which is also made from tier 2 air scrolls, iron, and diamonds. So basically, when it comes to a Bison, we'll take the best of gear for this one just to quickly show the Bisons off. I don't even really need to spawn a Bison in, because, like, yeah, but there's a baby one. Woo! Bisons are cool. Now, Bisons used to be a bit glitched. When they were in the world, on servers, they used to crash the world. And it was pretty bad. I haven't crashed in single player so far, so that's a good sign. I don't know if they work in multiplayer now. But yeah, Bisons, they're a thing, and they come in much varying sizes, apparently. Well, I didn't even know. Alright, interesting. Apparently they've got another form, and they're even bigger now. Cool. Anyway, Bisons, you take out some wheat, you take out some apples, and basically, they'll be interested. They quite enjoy a bit of the old apples, a bit of the wheat, so they'll follow you like a hungry animal. If you feed them it, which, I mean, oh, hold on. Show us a bit better if I'm in survival mode. But, if you feed them it, you can feed them apples and stuff as well. It used to be this is a way of making them breed too, so they can have baby ones. But yeah, if you give them enough, they'll grow, but they'll become your friend. So, basically, now if I shift... No, come back. Shift. I don't know if that one's... Are you currently tamed to me? Yeah, okay, so this one's currently tamed to me. So now that it's tamed to me, it's going to follow me around. If you shift click it, there we go. The bison will sit down. Or it'll try to, but it's struggling a bit because it's on that. There we go. It'll still try to follow you, though. At this point, you then take a bison whistle, shift right click on the bison, and it's now bound. So, no, sit. And then by right clicking on the bison whistle, you can set the bison to follow you or not follow you. So, yeah, that's a bison. And bison, you can just right click the saddle on it. You can give it a piece of armor. It's not actually got any, it looks like it's got any armor, but it's meant to have armor. Now, I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong with this, because I feel like I remember you used to be able to ride bisons. Like, I feel like that was a feature. I've not used bisons in a long time, because as I said, they kept crashing the world. Is that what was in? But, yeah, for whatever reason, you can't ride them. Even after I put a saddle on, I can't ride them. I can make it run around and follow me. Bisons will fight things. You know, they'll use airbending, essentially, and blast at things and stuff. That's a thing. But for whatever reason, I cannot figure out how to ride them. So, even if this one's clearly full-sized. So, that's the thing. I don't know if that's just because it's an alpha, they're reworking the bison system or something. But as it stands right now, it doesn't seem like you're able to ride bisons. But they exist, and they're pretty cool looking. And they have a cute little thing when they're lying down. That's neat. But yeah, that's some airbending stuff. Also, airbenders. Firebenders as well. These are NPCs that spawn in the world. They spawn in villages. They've been reworked in the newest update. So there's a village right here, for example. If we fly over here, I don't know if I can spot one anywhere. They used to be a bit mental where they'd spawn a lot. But apparently they've been fixed now, so they spawn a proper amount, which is probably welcomed. But basically, I don't know if I could find any currently. I saw some earlier, but I don't know if they've, like, just buggered off or something. I know there's one. I can see their names through the world. There's one hanging in this house here. So here we've got a level 5 firebender. So you can pick a fight with him. You can kill him. If you kill him, you'll get a scroll off him. So that's the thing. But now, it used to be a thing where you'd talk to them and they'd say, hey, give me a piece of gold. Give me a diamond. Give me an emerald. I'll give you a fire scroll. Or an air scroll, depending on which one it is. Not anymore. Now they work like trade villagers. So in this case, they've got a handful of trades they can give you. So in this case, a tier 2 universal, tier 3 firebend scroll for a tier 2 universal. That is utterly terrible. Oh no, it was 2 of them, I suppose. So it could be good. Then we've got fire, magma cream, and blaze rods for a tier 5 fire scroll. And these are random. Basically, well, the fire ones will have universal firebending, and they'll also have trades back for general materials like diamonds, emeralds, gold, and I believe they could also have ones for like blaze rods and stuff, like trade items. I think I saw. I can't. But hold on, we can bloody find out if it. There's an airbending one there too. No, it's not a fire one. Whatever. Right, yeah. If you go over here, they come in various levels and stuff. And yeah, basically, if you keep going over here, that one's got that kind of stuff. We go over here. Yeah, that one has magma creams on sale for tier 2 and tier 2. This one here has got, yep, diamonds. Basically, though, you could trade with them scrolls or items to get scrolls. And that's the way you would get extra scrolls and stuff. Cool. Airbenders are how you get gliders. You can get them legitimately. You can trade various scrolls and stuff to get them. You can trade things like Totems of Undying, Dragon Breath, and Elytra. You can trade with them to, yeah, there we go. Scroll to get an Elytra as well. That's the thing. And I get a Totem of Undying apparently. So, again, basically anything that's in their inventory, like, to trade to get a scroll, you can pretty much trade a scroll to get that item as well. Off one of them somewhere. Also, there's like the master level one. So yeah. Oh, it's so much better. Like, they used to be so lame before. Basically, how they used to work was, as I said, you give them one item, they give you a scroll. But they only had 1 or 2 scrolls. And that was it. After that, they had no more use. You couldn't kill them and get a scroll off them. That was basically it. Like, they were so pointless for a lot of time. Especially on servers where if you know, took the scroll off them, that was them useless. You had to then wait for another one to spawn in, essentially. Now they're working like actual traders and stuff, which is really cool. I would much prefer this. Also, they come in various levels, which I assume means the higher level they are, the higher level scroll you can get off them. And they also apparently fight better. They've always fought. One shoots fire, one shoots wind. And they've all got 30 and 40 health. But yeah, they'll fight back against you if you try to fight them and stuff. So that's the thing. But yeah. That's airbending stuff. I also put my pumpkin pie in there. Moving on from there. Waterbending. there's none of that. Yeah, water bending and ice bending got removed. Just as a thing. It's an alpha right now, so obviously might be reworking it. They reworked Fire Arc to give us the fire punch type thing that's cooler. I'll show off the bending in a little bit. But I assume they're doing the same with water currently, so I'm guessing that's getting worked on. So currently in this version, water bending, ice bending, not a thing. The items are still in, so yeah, you can still get otter penguins. You can still ride on the otter penguins. You can have baby otter penguins, and you can kill the otter penguins. Well, I was basically you can kill the otter penguins to get water skulls. You could kill the otter penguins to get water skulls before. That's not so much a thing anymore. Is he following his parent? Oh my god, please tell me they follow their parents. Oh my god, they do! Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, that's adorable. Look at them. Oh, they waddle around trying to find the parent. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. That's such a nice little thing. Oh, that's beautiful, that is. Hey, you little, leave these alone. I'm not going to slur you today. Yes, that's otter penguins. Those are things. You get the water skins, which are used for water bending. You can fill it up by draining a water source. Or, well, you could. Apparently, it's not working, apparently. Yeah, waterbending's getting it working, so just... I wouldn't worry about waterbending right now. It's just the otter penguins, they exist in the cold biomes. But, moving on from there. Earthbending! Here's the earth scrolls. I like them. They look cool. So, as you saw before, earth scrolls... Like that, yeah. Earth scrolls look like, yeah, earth scrolls you've seen out of Avatar. And, yeah, they look so... they look good. I like them. Again, I got them up to tier 7. Also got sandbending scrolls as well. So, there's that. A thing, though... Earthbending scrolls can be crafted. Balls of experience, emeralds, and paper. Then if you take a tier, tier 2, combine 2 tier 1s, get a tier 2, tier 3, 2 tier 2s to make a tier 3, and so on, so on, so on, until it's 2 tier 6s to make a tier 7. Yes, so that works for them. Sandbending has no crafting recipe. I believe firebending, here's the fire scrolls, by the way. They work in the same deal. Those one can be crafted all the way up to tier 7, but combustion and lightning scrolls, not so much. Oh yeah, and combustion scrolls up to tier 6 are missing their texture for some reason. But yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, earth and fire scrolls, they can be crafted for some reason. Air cannot. But you can trade air. And you can find scrolls in loot chests. Like if you go to, just to show this off really quick. If we go into a village, into a blacksmith's. And go in here, you can find that there's a tier 2 earth scroll. I found universal scrolls in them as well, so I know that at least exists. If you go in a desert temple, for example, and you go around, you can find different stuff for bisons and stuff, but also, again, scrolls. So if you want to find scrolls, there is that way. And if you kill mobs, you can get them too. Like Enderman, for example, drop universal. Or at least they did. I don't know if they still do. I haven't really fully tested that one, but I assume they still do, like they did before, because I believe it still said mobs still drop scrolls in the changelog. But anyway, going back. Yeah, earthbending exists. Cool. Also, sandbending exists. Now, if you were an earthbender, you build that right-click that. Well, go to survival mode for this. You build a right-click this, and you'd be able to learn sandbending. I cannot. I'm a firebender, and thus I can't learn the subbending that goes along with it. So yeah, so you have to be an earthbender before you can learn sandbending. So a shame. But we'll get to that more in a little minute anyway. Other thing that spawns, ostrichors. They spawn in deserts and plains. There's a bunch of them floating about over there. With the ostrich, you can put on armor. And these ones you can't ride. I personally normally disable these things. Or at least I used to. Ostrich horses are interesting. They run decently quick. And obviously they came with armor and stuff. That's cool. But they spawn, or they used to, spawn a lot. Like, they spawn in massive herds, essentially. And they took up all the spawn rate for pretty much everything in the desert and the plains biome. So, like, if it's just Avatar by itself, not too big a deal. But they don't drop anything. They're not really... You can ride them, sure. But, you know, if you're trying to, like, load other mods in for combat type things, then they're not good to have because they take up a lot of spawn rate. I believe you can use the configs, though, to adjust stuff if you need to. But yeah, ostrich horse. I just realized I've run all the way over here and I'm not creative mode. Hold on, take me back. But yeah, ostrich horses, they're neat. Although whether you prefer having them or not is up to you, really. You can disable them. If not, I'd just use the bad mobs mod to get rid of them. But anyway, yeah, so ostrich horses, earthbending stuff, they exist. Firebending, I already showed the scrolls off, but yeah, then you've also got the firebenders, which, again, they trade things for things. So, yeah. And then aside from that, I already showed them, but yeah. The universal scrolls, they exist as well. But now, On to the more interesting bit. The first 20 minutes just going through the various things in the mod. Now, yeah, the bending part of the review. To go over various bits. So, as things currently stand, I know this move. Cool. I can use this move. I've got the button. I've got currently set the button 4 on my mouse. So basically, you click here, and you type in whatever button you want. So button 4, button 5, whatever. Whatever it is you want to set as. We've currently got tier 1, so we can shoot a tiny fireball to set the world on fire. And by that, it means I do that. Ha! And yet you can't spam it. It has a cooldown each time. And you'll see that it uses chi. So on my bar at the side there, I've got 28 chi currently. You start with, I believe it's 24. I've unlocked the second move because I was testing things. And yeah. Basically the red bar is how much you can currently use, aka the 12. And the grey output of the bar is what you've got left. So basically I've got 28 total. I can use 12. And, well, like if I shoot that there, that costs 3. I need to wait for some of that to regenerate. And, yeah, if you use all your chi, obviously, you can't use any bending abilities. Neat. Cool. As I use the ability, it'll power up. Now, I mentioned earlier, there are buttons. If you click the, oh, well, I'll show exactly what it is. But, for me, it's X, use bending. If you click use bending, open a wee wheel. And you can actually check here your various moves. So, for example, yeah, I've got Fire Shot, and then it shows ones that are locked. Then I've got one called Fire Glide, which I've got unlocked currently. This got changed. Fire Glide used to be Fire Jump. And basically, it used to be a thing where you click the button, you jump, you look in a direction, and you'd fly in that direction of it. It doesn't go like that anymore. Now, if you jump, you do a fiery jump and move kind of forward. And that's basically it. So it's no longer a you can jump anywhere in the world sort of thing. Which was pretty OP. And very, very useful. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Now it's more of a, yeah, you kind of fire run across the air. Which is also pretty cool. But it's less useful than what it was. But oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. But anyway, so, yeah, that fire jump, that was a tier 2 ability. Just to quickly show it. There we are. Fire tier 2. So to unlock that, I need to use a tier 2 scroll. And as you can see, I'm sort of like, my bar is sort of slowly building up. As I use it, I build experience. So there we go, so I'm up to 17%. Once that reaches 100, I'll be able to unlock the next level of it. For some reason, Fire Shot's not getting experience. I don't know why. Like, I am possibly need to hit entities in order for it to count. Oh god, the penguins. This kind will do. There we go. Oh! No, but it doesn't work like that. Because this is a move that's maybe lighting the ground on fire. But it's not working because it's currently raining. Slash weather. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's raining currently. Why are you following me? Game, you wanna... There we go. Even though I'm doing that, it's not... Yeah, it's not leveling up. I don't know why. It should be leveling up, but it's currently not. Odd. But yeah, anyway, so let's say we want to unlock another ability, though. Obviously, I'm not going to do this for every single one. I'm going to, like, cut in a second, like, unlock everything and just show some things off. But, yeah, say we want to unlock the next ability. So, let's say we want to unlock... What's this one? Not Flamethrower. Flamethrower's changed, but we'll go get it soon. Let's say we want to unlock Flame Strike. Yes, in that case, we just tier 2 Fire Scroll. So... Go to fire would be good. Fire. So yeah, if I take that quickly, and we go into here, so yeah, if we take a tier 1 scroll. Oh yeah, second. Wrong way around. I was gonna show a thing there, but I seem to have just did that. Yeah. So anyway, if we take a tier 1 scroll and try to put it in. Wait, what? You're not meant to unlock with that. Wait, do you unlock with that? No, okay. It showed that symbol as if it was going to lock there. I was getting confused. Okay, you try to use tier 1. Doesn't work. It's not meant to. But say if you take a tier 5. So as long as it's tier 2 or higher, you can unlock the ability. Now I've got the ability unlocked. We can now set top button. So click G. Flame Strike. One of the new moves that I added in. This used to be just, it shot a fiery ball thing. Now it's pretty cool. So now you get a ready glowy thing around your face. And now if I click right click, or no, left click, then right click. Oh, it's went out. Oh, it's stopping there. Okay, basically this is a thing where they basically do the fire punches. You better remember it from the show. And basically you can left click then right click and use both hands depending on what it's set to. I assume you'll be able to launch more of them as you level up. Oh, there we go, got more there. That was weird. And that's me burning through my chi as well by doing that. Also, you notice because I unlocked a move, my chi went up. Your max chi can be adjusted in the config, but it generally caps out at 100. But right, let's say now we'll just unlock everything. Let's quickly do that. Right, so just quickly going through the various moves. Yeah, firebending. Some of the moves have currently changed. I'll go to really quick. Flamethrower. It's now different. It used to just shoot out sort of like bits of fire, kind of like a flamethrower, but kind of not. Now it looks a lot more like a flamethrower. Now it shoots like a flamethrower. Also, I'm currently in creative mode because it makes it a lot easier just to use these abilities because it lasts a bit longer. But yeah, basically you can shoot a flamethrower and actually it looks better, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, you can hold right click until that and until you want to do, well, stop it and just click right click again to stop it. Then we've got Fireball. So this is still in. The hell got took out? Fireheart get took out. There's something else, I forgot what it is. Is this Flaming Fist? It might just be Flaming Fist. I think this just got moved. Fireball! Now it looks different as well. It looks very fiery. I like it. It's cool. You throw it, badoom, it'll hit something, and go fire, and you get the last one, which is Emulate, which is basically the fire mode's it's dangerous. This mode basically, it's been out now. Badoom, it gives you strength and fire resistance, but it also sets you on fire. Now, luckily, it gives you fire resistance. It never used to do that. It very much used to just burn you alive. But the idea this is supposed to be a power-up. All the different bending abilities have got one. All the moon abilities, anyway. Earth, fire, water, and air. Oh, had one. Now, let's say we want to go a step further, though. Combustion bending, lightning bending. To unlock combustion bending. Ba-doom. Now get combustion bending, lightning bending. Ba-doom. Now get lightning bending. And with each of them, they've all got their own little symbol now. It's, well, it looks, yeah, it's got a cool little symbol at the side there, which looks different from what it used to be. But also, yeah, if we go down to here, we can now click over to a different tab and get a different new move. Huzzah. So Explosion, it's now a tier 1 for Explosion, but its parent tier, because this is a sub-bending, basically means we can also use Fire Scrolls for it. If we want to use an Explosion Scroll, it's a tier 1 Explosion. If we want to use Fire Scrolls, though, it's a tier 3 Fire. So it's more expensive if you use the wrong, like, the base thing rather than the sub-bending thing. And then for Explosion Pillar, tier 2, tier 4. Then going over to Lightning, got Lightning Spear, tier 1 Lightning. And as you saw there, it's actually unlocked tier 1 of Lightning already, currently. But Explosion doesn't. Weird. It might be because it's tier 1, possibly, you just get that straight away. But yeah, basically all the sub-bending arcs have now got that kind of thing where they've got the main thing for their scroll, which costs an amount. And if you want to use the base one, aka Fire, Earth, Water, Air, except Water's not in, then it costs a bit more. I quite like that, because it used to be so easy just to get tons of fire scrolls, then just learn all the different abilities. Once you got a lightning scroll, they got learn all lightning things. Anyway, so, yeah, that's a thing. Cool. But also, sticking with fire really quick, there was one more thing. But it's not here currently. Yeah, there's one more fire move. I got here. Fire Redirect. Redirect or destroy incoming fire, not visible in the radical menu or next to your crosshair. Basically, this is a move where the fire's coming at you. You click the button it's got assigned to, and you'll be able to get rid of it or move it. So that's pretty neat. You had one of those for, I believe, yeah, Lightning had that before. Now, Fire's got it as well. Also, right, Z and V. If you click Z or V, you can rotate around. Oh, I did just shoot lightning there. I don't know. Let's not worry about it. If you zip around, you can rotate the bar. Then if you click X to open up the radical menu, you can switch over to the one you want to see. So, example, Electric Spear, Badoom. I currently don't have to unlock these because I'm in creative mode, but if I use Electric Arc, Electric Arc's been changed, so it used to shoot out a beam. Now it shoots out in all different directions. Now I've got Lightning Rays. Do it again, summoned in Lightning. If we upgrade these to higher tiers, they'll do a bit more. So, for example, we go over to Lightning Rays. Then we actually unlock it. Hold on. Let's take, there we go, high tier Lightning Scroll. Go over to Lightning Rays, put in high tier Lightning Scroll, unlock it, there we go. So, wahahaha. Frequency of lightning bolts increases along with duration, number of bolts, and accuracy. So basically, got to the next tier, it'll do even more lightning. Everything gets better, including the damage. Everything's better. And after you get to the end one, aka tier 4, you have a choice. You can go Resistance Wrath, super accurate, rain down, super fast and dangerous bolts of lightning, weird looking, or Thor's Draft, snipe your enemy with a massive cloud of lightning that you can control, spawnable for up to 20 blocks away. Pretty low damage though. So basically, I'd have to keep spamming this move over and over again, unlocking scrolls as I go, and eventually I'd be able to pick one of these things. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cheat really quick. Slash avatar. This is a command. Avatar. Bending. Add. Wait, hold on. Not bending. I don't want to unlock bending. I wanted to learn... Yeah, ability. But, ability... No, not what ability. I want XP. I've already got the ability. But, if we go to XP, my name, and then we go to... Oh god, there's not one that just says all or anything. You've got to go for what's called... I believe it was lightning rays, wasn't it? Yep, lightning rays. And then we go to level... Oh, you can lock it. 4-1 or 4-2. So we'll go for 4-1. So there we go. Now lightning rays is suddenly 4-1. So now if we activate it, it's now called Zeus's Wrath. And now I'll just summon down loads of lightning. Wherever it is I'm looking. Hold on. I'll look over there. Why not working? There we go. Have to make sure you've got a target. I mean, if things are too far away, it's not going to work either. Yeah, that's a little command you can use. If you switch over the 2, that will now change it so it's mode 2. And now it's Thor's Wrath. Huzzah! So yeah, you can do that with all the different abilities to show off how they develop and stuff, but if I were to do that, it'd be like an hour-long video, which I don't think we really want to do. But anyway, thing we can do also, avatar, bending, add my name, or your name, and you can add all. And now suddenly, we're the avatar! So kind of, we don't water bending or ice bending, but let's not worry about that being a little detail. But now if we want to, yeah, we can switch over. For some reason, me clicking V to rotate around keeps activating one of the abilities in this, so... Yeah, that's a thing. Why are you set to that? Hold on. Are you saved to V? You bloody are, that's why you keep activating. Oh my god. But anyway, for earth bending, there is the ability... Well, might as well quickly show. Let's click to that. I apparently bound that to something. I don't remember binding that. That's set to something. Where did you remember all these? Oh my god. Hold on, that was... that? Yeah, there we go. Get off there. Bloody hell, right. I don't remember setting all these. I apparently set these at some point. Which is another thing. So every time Avatar, you logged off, it used to forget all your controls. So every time you rejoined, you had to re-enter your controls. I don't know for certain, but it might now be a thing where it actually remembers them. Like, because I don't remember binding half of these, but they seem to have remembered that they're bound to them, so that's interesting. But anyway, going through the moves really quick. Air! Air gust! Shoots a gust of air. Ha! Also, weather! Bugger off! My god. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. Got the air jump, which basically works like a fire jump. Except it actually lets you jump up in the air. And as that develops, you'll be able to do more stuff. Got air blades, which basically shoots a little air blade. And you may notice the textures are different compared to the old version. So yeah, I quite like the new textures. I think they look quite good. Get cloud burst, which shoots a wee cloud thing. Hits a bunch of people at once. Okay, air bubble, which is our defensive ability, which summons an air bubble. If you punch with it around you, it will get rid of it. Or if you right click with it, basically if you do anything with other than, like, you know, just stand there with it, or, well, if you try to punch or anything or use the other bits, it'll basically disappear. You can shoot bending what you've got. I can launch an air blade using that. I just can't click right or left click on the mouse. Also, the air bubble keeps you floating up in the water. I'm not holding anything right now. And it'll keep you floating up because it's air around you. It makes you float, apparently. Cool. Also gives you this, like, kind of jump boost thing. But yeah, those little bubble bits there as well also is how much defense you've got. So when things hit this, it'll break the bubble eventually. But if you upgrade the move, which you quickly go into here. If you were to upgrade the move. There we go, one with universal scroll. I tried to just set myself to get the move there, but it didn't want to work there. But yeah, so if you were to upgrade their bubble, medium-sized bubble, more knockback, Tempest Wall, infinite health, dies when damage exceeds chi cost, or undercurrent, limit hovering. I think that's new, which actually we can check. Ba-dum. XP if you change it over from air bubble, or over from lightning rays to air bubble. We then go to level 4-1. Get rid of that. Add to air bubble again. It's now called Tempest Wall. How's that? It's much bigger. And you get more, well, Tempest Wall is a new one, where it used to be a thing where you had lots of bars left. This one apparently just runs based off your chi, so until your chi runs out, you basically got a wall. But it'll burn through all of your chi in exchange. But the air bubbles basically, though, will bounce enemies away if they get near you. So it makes physical attacking it a lot harder. You got to time it, basically, just right. And basically, it'll try and block damage from cheese things. It's a brilliant wee move. I'll now get air burst. That was pretty pathetic, if I'm being honest. Charge it. There we go. That's different as well. That one used to just be a kind of pop thing that did horrible things to frames. That's like a sucking all the air in, then just bursting out. It looks brilliant. And the last thing is Slipstream, which, yeah, again, little Ori effect, and it gives you speed. I believe Slipstream can also make you go invisible in higher levels. Anyway, moving on from there, combustion bending! Explode! Explosion, whoa! Or is it? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, the explosion, there's only two moves. One, you point at a thing, it explodes. The other, it creates a line of explosions, essentially. If you level up, they can explode bigger, further away. Earthbending! You can pick up a block and throw it at someone. And it hits things. You can mine blocks by doing that. Well, looking in a direction and clicking the button for it. As you upgrade, it will be able to... Sounds like something's happening over there. As you upgrade, it'll be able to mine more blocks at a time. Got Ravine, which does that and basically hits all the things at once. You've got Wall, which, if you look at a bit, activate it. Actually, you look directly down and stuff on one. Boop. Throws you. Trapped. Right. Ooh. Side effect of being an airbender, by the way. Wall run. You can run up walls, essentially, if you time the jumps correctly. And you can leap off the tops and things like that. So yeah, that's another neat little thing. But yeah, earthbending, you got Wog, earth redirects if something's getting flung at you. Fling it back, sort of thing. Earth spike, which again is no different. It used to summon a bunch of earth spikes around you. Now it's a case of you look at where you want it to be, and you right click, and it'll summon a spike. Now you can upgrade it to get more spikes and stuff. And then you got Restore, which is the earth power-up thing. You get a greeny aura thing. Gives you slowness and resistance. Cool. Going from there. Firebending. We've already seen that. Yeah, that's pretty much all of them. I'm forgetting without ice and water is 2 less than normal. Huh. Well, that's the thing. But yeah, pretty much everything though. Oh, no. Sandbending. Forgot about sandbending. Sand prison. I knew there was at least one more. Sand prison. Aim at someone. Target must be on sand to be imprisoned. That never used to be the case. It used to be just worked on earth. But alright. Guys on sand. Sand prison. Captures them. Nice. Other thing. Sandstorm. I think I had to be on sand for this to work. Yeah, there it is. Sandstorm summons a sandstorm. This used to work on just earth. Now it seems to be a case that only wants to work on sand. That might be a thing because it's a lower level. No, it works on earth. I was just hitting a block. When it hits a block / an edge, it will just stop. So there's that. But that's all the sandbending stuff. Right, we're showing off the base abilities of all the different elements. I believe that's enough showing that off. We could look at the higher ones, but it'll be here a long time. But yeah, pretty good. The way the stuff in the mod's looking. Have been loving a lot of the changes. Let us know what other little bits that you'd like to see. Down in the comment section. What other stuff you'd like to see added to the mod? Obviously, again, this is only an alpha, as I said earlier. So it'll be interesting to see what other bits they add when it comes to the waterbending finally being added in. But just as a little extra thing, what else would you like to see added to the mod? Because obviously, I mean, it goes without saying, obviously we love to see things like metal bending, and blood bending, and lava bending, and energy bending. You know, the various types of things you see in Navistar. Obviously, we'd love to see those. That goes without saying. But all of the unique bits would you like to see would be in case of, like, other animal things, like the, I forget what they're called. What is Momo called? Is that a lemma? I forget. Anyway, yeah, other little various animals. You like to see various things. Like, me personally, I love to see like the clothes, like the different robes and stuff, and the styles of the various elements. That'd be really neat. Which actually, there is an Avatar add-on mod that adds the clothes, which I didn't add in because I obviously didn't want to like confuse people into thinking that's part of this mod. But yeah, there is an add-on mod that apparently adds in clothes and weapon stuff. So it'd be cool if they did add that eventually themselves, or whether they just use it. I don't know. But yeah, adding in the various clothes of the styles of the benders, the weapons like Sokka's boomerang or the meteor sword, things like that would be really cool. Or cabbages. That'd be another nice little thing. You got, you know, Bisons in cabbage guys. you know, well known throughout the series. Maybe a cabbage guy that sells cabbages would be nice too, as a fun little addition. Maybe someday we'll get that. But yeah, as I said, in the comment section, let us know what types of things you'd like to see added to the mods as time goes. Because now it seems like, yeah, they've updated stuff and it seems like they're still working on it. It's an alpha. Hopefully, when it gets to beta, now we'll have water bending, ice bending back, and it'll be looking as good as these are. Because, yeah, this is, like, some moves have been completely changed around, and they feel a lot better now, in my opinion. I mean, fire jump feels like it's gotten weaker, but I don't know, maybe when it's upgraded, it could be a bit better. But aside from that, like, yeah, everything's looking much nicer. The textures and the animations these feel better. I like it. I'm loving most of this. I really like what he's done with the NPCs. The trading before was just, you traded a gold or diamond or an emerald, you maybe got a scroll, and then if they didn't have any left, that was them done. And they were pretty much useless at that point unless you killed them. And now they actually act like traders, and you can get unique trades and stuff off them. You don't know what you're going to be trading exactly when you talk to them, but you can also get rare items off them, like the elytras and stuff. So yeah, it's just, I love that little change. That is brilliant, the way they've changed that around. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. For me, big improvement. Again, water and ice bending are gone. That's sad, but it's an alpha. I believe eventually they'll retexture that, like they've done for fire and stuff, and they'll add that back in, surely. But yeah, from what's in right now though, in this alpha version, I'm loving it. I think it's great. I've been looking forward to this updating, and I'm not disappointed. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Well, little bits they've changed, how they changed the moves and stuff. I'm loving it. But right, anyway, links in the description down below if you want to check the mod out yourself. So yeah, go check it out. Again, it's the 1.12.2 Minecraft. There is add-on mods for it as well to add the flying, is it Lima Cats? I forget what one was called. But there's like a 1.12 add-on for him. There's 1.12 add-on for clothes and stuff. That might be worth something checking out. Maybe I'll review that in the future at some point. I didn't add that in because I didn't want to confuse people with it. But yeah, hopefully themselves, eventually things like that get added to the mod itself, because it'd be fine additions to an Avatar mod, wouldn't they? But right, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Now, I shall see you all next time for some more of, well, whatever mod I end up reviewing next. Whatever anime mod gets updated. I wasn't expecting this to get updated so soon, but it did. Well, so soon. After a year. After a year, I just wasn't, I kind of forgot it was still getting updated. Like, it'd been that long. I heard it was for months, but it just, nothing came. I was genuinely surprised when it came out, so yeah, loving what's come out, though. I can't wait to see other updates we get for this in the future. But anyway, as I said, though, thank you for watching. See you next time for our Minecraft mod review. Go! Bye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support. And a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the Johnny members Austin Quinsonberry, Javis Baker, It's Ender Steve PE, Yato Gods, Leo Lalonde, and Jester Phoenix. And our ANBU members, Robert Scimeca, Rapids Rook, Shadow Wolf, Eragon, Breanne Randolph, Killer Ideabot, and Arkham Knight400. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support. Bata.